Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD, PhD. Today is Sunday, March 3rd, 2019. It is 9:51, 45 seconds Eastern Standard Time. This is the beginning of my readout. We're doing letter E and F for optics and physics. So let me begin. Element, optical. Optical part constructed of a single piece of optical material, usually single lenses, prisms or mirrors. Emergence, trigonometric relationship between the emergent ray and the surface of the medium. Air surface, departure of an optical surface from its specified tolerance or figure. Eye lens, lens of an eyepiece that is nearest to the observer's eye. Eyepiece, optical system used to form an enlarged virtual image of the image formed by the objective, and to direct the light into the eye of the observer. The optical system of the eyepiece usually consists of two lenses, an eye lens and a collective or field lens. It may consist of only one lens, or of more than two lenses. Eyepiece, compensating eyepiece, designed for use with apochromatic objectives which have uncorrelated lateral color. Eyepieces, parafocal eyepieces with common focal planes. They can be interchanged without refocusing. Eye relief, distance from the vertex of the last optical surface of a visual optical system to the exit pupil. F number, ratio of the equivalent focal length of the objective to the diameter of its entrance pupil. Fan, set of light rays originating at a common point and contained in one plane. Fiber optics, transmission of light through a long flexible fiber transparent material by a series of internal reflections. Fiber bundles can transmit an entire image wherein each fiber transmits one component of the image. The image may be magnified by a cross-section increase toward the emergent end of the bundle, distorted by a random fiber arrangement, or curved surface by forming the bundle ends into concave or convex surfaces. Field apparent, size of the field of view in the image space of an optical instrument as differentiated from that in the object space. Field curvature of, lens aberration that causes the image of a plane to be focused into a curved surface instead of a plane. Field linear, actual width of the field of view at any distance. Field of view, angle of view that can be seen through an optical system. Field true, size of the field of view in the object space of the optical instrument as distinguished from the size of the field of view in the image space. More specifically, it is the maximum cone or fan of rays subtended at the entrance pupil that is transmitted by the instrument to form the usable image. Filter, device with the desired characteristics of selective transmittance and optical homogeneity, used to modify the spectral composition of radiant flux. It is usually a special glass gelatin and plastic optical part with plane parallel surfaces that are placed in the light path of an optical system to selectively absorb certain wavelengths of light, reduce glare, or reduce light intensity. Colored, ultraviolet, neutral, density, and polarizing filters are in common use. Filter, wedge, filter whose density increases from one end to the other, or angularly around a circular disc. Flare, non-image forming light transmitted through the lens to the image. It is usually caused by reflections from the lens surfaces, lens barrel, or reflecting surfaces within the barrel, shutter, or lens mount. Flare may be concentrated or diffused. Flat optical element with one or both surfaces flat to about 1/10 of the wavelength. Flux, contraction of radiant flux or luminous flux. Focus, synonym for point focal. The term also means the process of adjusting an eyepiece or objective of a telescope so that the image is clearly seen by the observer, or the adjustment of the lens plate or film holder of a camera so that the sharp, distinct image is registered, or with respect to the microscope specimen to obtain the sharpest possible image. Focus fixed, descriptive of devices that do not have a means of focusing. Focus, point of principle, point to which incident parallel rays of light converge, or from which they diverge when they have been acted upon by a lens or mirror. A lens has a single point of principal focus on each side of the lens. A mirror has but one principal focus. A lens or mirror has an infinite number of image points, real or virtual, one for each position of the object. Fog, the foggy appearance of an incompletely polished surface that scatters light. The term also means the accumulation of moisture on an optical surface. Frequency, number of wave cycles that pass a fixed point in a given unit of time. Frequency is commonly expressed with wavelengths. Frequency spatial, frequency of sine wave objects, the reciprocal of the distance between maxima of the object, usually expressed in cycles per millimeter. Fringe, interference band, such as Newton's ring. Geometric center, physical center of a lens as determined by measurement. Glass, Non-crystalline inorganic mixture of various metallic oxides fused by heating with glassifiers such as silica or boric phosphoric oxides. Most glasses are transparent in visible spectrum and up to about 2.5 millimeters in the infrared, but some are opaque, such as natural obsidian. Optical glass differs from common glass in its very precise formulation with pure chemicals and in carefully controlled refractive properties. Tempered glass has a high degree of internal strain caused by rapid cooling, which gives it increased mechanical strength. Glass crown type of optical glass of alkaline silica type usually has an index of refraction in the 1.5 to 1.6 range, and Abe constant in the 64 to 57 range. Glass flint, type of optical glass to which lead or other elements are added to produce generally a higher index of refraction, 1.6 to 1.9, and with a low Abe constant of 29 to 51. Haze, form of fog in a polished surface caused by light scattering. The defects causing haze are larger than those causing fog, but are not large enough to be seen individually by the unaided eye. Image, representation of an object produced by light rays. An image forming optical elements forms an image by collecting a bundle of light rays diverging from an object point and transforming it into a bundle of rays that converge toward or diverge from another point. If the rays converge to a point, a real image of the object point is formed. If the rays diverge, they appear to originate from a virtual image. Image aspect of orientation of an image, such as normal, canted, inverted, or reversed. Image brightness of apparent brightness of an image seen through an optical system. This brightness depends on the brightness of an object, the transmission, magnification, distortion, diameter of the exit pupil of the instrument. Image doubling of an image caused by optical imperfections in a lens system. Image erect, real or virtual image that has the same spatial orientation as the object. The image obtained as the retina with the assistance of an optical system is erect when the orientation of the image is the same as obtained by the unaided eye. Image ghost, spurious multiple images of objects seen in optical instruments, caused by the reflections from optical surfaces. By coating the optical surfaces with low reflection films, images are greatly reduced. Image inverted, inversion of a real image as compared to the object when formed by a single lens or mirror. Image, real. Image formed by an optical element that can be projected on a screen or on photographic film. Image reflection, image formed by a reflecting surface. An unwanted reflection image is more properly termed a ghost image. Image reverted, an image the right side of which appears to be the left side and vice versa. Image, virtual image requiring an additional optical system for its detection. Incidence, angle between the normal to a reflecting or refracting surface and the incident ray. Index, absolute refractive index of a medium relative to that of a vacuum. Refractive index and absolute refractive index are numerically identical. Infinity, in optics a distance sufficiently great so that light rays emitted from the body at a distance are practically parallel. Infrared, electromagnetic radiation beyond the red end of the visible spectrum with wavelength ranging from 768 microns to the region of 30 to 40 microns. Heat is radiated in the infrared region. Intensity, strength of light or other radiated or reflected electromagnetic energy per steradian. Inverted, turned over upside down, usually refers to the effect of a prism or lens upon the image. Inversion is the effect of turning upside down. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD, PhD. Well, this is the end of my reading of Optics and Physics. I hope you enjoy listening. Have a great day.